Hi, I'm Robert Noel. Welcome to Guitar Time. Well, this is, I guess, shouldn't be a mystery lesson, but I guess it is. Uh, Sometimes one of the effects I use, as well as other guitar players use, is what we call a rake, or we might even define it as a hack. If we're going to hack on the guitar, well, we're actually using the guitar to make an effect. So if I'm going to take my third finger and rake these chords, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm raking. You can hear my pick here. So I'm getting that thud, that percussive thud, but they're actually notes. Bum, bum, 1, 3, 5. And then I'm getting that top. Now, when you learn to rake, it has to do with your palming, okay? How you're palming your hand on the strings. And I've done it for so long that I can kind of hack all the notes. They're all muted. Or I can bring out that top note. And maybe even the last two notes. Now, that's coming backwards to the minor third here. So I'm actually, I'm raking, but I'm muting even little chords, like this minor, upstroke minor. But I can bring certain notes in and mute whatever note I want. So I'm just laying my wrist here. And so you get that muting, that so it really comes from practicing maybe your scales, arpeggios, and working on your muting technique. But eventually you can kind of rake those chords. So I'm raking, and I'm not pressing here, but then when I do press, I get the chord. Notice I'm using little chord forms. Here's like a D minor. Like an octave form, maybe? A seventh form? Like a ninth chord? Releasing the pressure. So when I hit that really powerful A chord, sometimes I kind of want it muted. And I bring out the top notes, or the bottom. I can let those notes ring, or I can mute. So I'm hacking. Yeah, I'm hacking. Sometimes I feel like I'm hacking. Hear the mute? So, using to learn to mute so that you can hack and you can mute and you can rake into chords, rake down, rake up. It has to do with both hands in a way. You're muting here by holding your hand on the strings usually and palming them. You know, I'm using this part of my palm when I'm naturally laying my hand on the strings to mute. But I'm also releasing pressure sometimes on my fingers. So if I release the pressure on that note and I pick it, I don't get a note, I get a mute. So there's two things going on here. There's a little bit of the left hand, a little bit of the right hand. But if you work with your muting, with your hacking, you're going to get good. And maybe someone will compliment you someday in a way that say, man, the dude really hacks. He's hacking away at it. But hacking in a good way. Or you're raking your chords. If you play your form 3 arpeggio and rake pattern, you know, which is just your basic arpeggio, but you can mute that. So it's a cool technique. The raking technique, the muting technique, what I call you're just hacking. So learn to hack. Hacking can be a good thing. It can be positive. It gives you that powerful percussive hit sometimes that leads you into the pretty notes or the whatever notes you're going to be playing. It's a way of saying, hey, I'm here. I'm tough or something, you know, something like that. It adds emotion. It's another way, another skill of adding emotion to your playing. Okay? All right. That's it. Hack away.